of the Imperial War Museums, a warm welcome to IWM Duxford for our first air show of the season, the American Air Show, saluting over 100 years of cooperation between Britain and America in the field of aerial warfare. My name is Ben Bellel. It's a pleasure to be with you this afternoon, with Colin Wiltshire joining me in the commentary box.
Ben, great to be back here for this fantastic air show this weekend, and fortunately today we've got weather not quite perfect, but it's nice and bright at least.
And brightening, I think.
Absolutely.
And how appropriate for us to be here at Duxford for this Anglo-American occasion, because of course this was at 78, the base of the 78 Fighter Group, the US Army Air Force Base, Army Air Force Base Station 357.
Yes, indeed. In fact, they flew initially P-47 Thunderbolts, and then moved on to P-51 Mustangs, and contributed a massive amount to the success of D-Day and the advanced possible electrons.
Indeed, but Duxford's connection with the Americans goes back even further. In fact, to its earliest days as a military airfield in 1918, when representatives of the US Army Aero Service were stationed here for training purposes. And that collaboration, Anglo-American-wise, has continued for the last 100 years. And it's so apposite to be here in East Anglia, isn't it? Because it was an aircraft carrier for the US Army Air Force.
There was indeed. This facility, of course, the 8th Army Air Force, the 98th, as it became known. Slightly further to the south, the 9th American Army Air Force, with their bombers and fighters, was stationed here throughout the mid to latter part of the Second World War.
And an appropriate start to the display from the French Air Force today, because 100 years ago was formed the so-called Escadrille Lafayette, one of the most famous military units in the history. American volunteers joining in the First World War effort, flying alongside their French counterparts. And it's today's French Air Force, the Armée de l'Air, that opens the flying programme at our American Air Show. We're delighted to welcome back the French National Aerobatic Team, La Patrouille de France, and here to talk you through their display is Lieutenant Colonel Arnaud Ambert.
Thank you, Ben. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor for us to open this first show here in Duxford for the season 2016, the American show. I am the Lieutenant Colonel Arnaud Ambert, squadron leader of the French team Patrouille de France, and I will be with you during the next 25 minutes at the commentary to explain to you who are these men and women daily working in this team. As our friends from the Red Arrows, we are all French Air Force officers and non-commissioned officers coming from squadrons specialized in recce missions, air defense mission or striking missions, all very motivated to become ambassadors of the French wings. Being an ambassador means that you represent throughout your display the way we are all working in the Air Force, the way we are all training, the way we are all involved, and the way we are all motivated to defend our country, and more generally to defend peace in the world. Patrouille de France is a team 100% dedicated to this exciting mission, and 50 people are working all days to achieve this display. 9 of them are pilots, 41 of them are mechanics engineers, training from October to May in the south of France, and displayed from May to October in more than 40 sites in France, in Europe, and all over the world. And coming from the right, this is the French team Patrouille de France. You will hear during the 25 next minutes, except mine, is the one of the leader, Major Christophe Dubois is a Mirage 2000-5 pilot, expert in air defense, and he's in his second year in the team.
Is it Blue Eagles? Oh, Angels. That's it, Blue Angels, was it? Lights are on, there you go.
Who is moving backwards between the two solos. Atos 4 is Major Nicolas Liemont. He was flying Mirage F1, then Mirage 2000 before entering the team this year. And if in 2016 he is the swap pilot, in 2018 he will be the leader of the formation. Climbing high in this cloudy sky, the team will spread the formation to fly back to us on the display axis, perform some simultaneous rolls. Just listen to the leader's voice. Following his orders, the wings are slipping from diamond to Apollo shape in honor to all of those who took part in the space conquest, this fantastic human adventure.
Look at that!
now flying Concorde jet, symbolizing the legendary commercial aircraft built collaboration between our two countries. Slowing down, they will come back very soon on our right side for low pass with all the elements out. Gear down, left down. Deploying the blue, white and red flag in the Duxford side. This is the French team, Patrouille. For them to extend a bit to come back in a few minutes for the first split. They are located at the extreme edge of the team. I'm talking about our outer wiggies, number 5 and number 6. On the left side, let's go. This is Captain William Loa, 5th year in the team. He was Mirror 2000 pilot, expert in air defense. In the blue smoke, right side of it, is Captain Bertrand Tardif, recognition expert. is in his second year in the team.
What size is that?
And now, what we call the ribbon is over. And after these 12 minutes watching the team flying a large evolution in close formation, you will take part to the second part, the synchro, where after the mid-show split, they will fly some evolution with 2, 4, or 6 outlet jets. Ladies and gentlemen, in front of you for the feature split French team Patrouille de France. Very soon, this two solos with two outside wings for the first stop. My name is Moore. Here we go. Two solos, he will come up from the right side. Let's go to the super pair leader, Captain Benjamin Michel, third year in the team. Here at 2000 that side, instead of management. Michel is on the right side, let's go. Coming back our two outside wings for the throttle. Time for us to turn our head 90 degrees left. The leader is coming back. With his wiggy for the half, two more sides and vertical. Still coming from the left, our super flying on pole, the king stop.
Yeah, brilliant. These are arrows. You got this.
So then the juniors here for more Patrouille. We're here together here in Duxford today as the opportunity to share with you our thinking and never forget our friends who are engaged in operations to save the peace in the world.
out. That was supposed to be a heart.
Right, so just prepare your cameras. So you there are special instructions, but when you rest of it will be back on deck for this
There we go again. Look.
dynamic crossing maneuver, the secondary cross. The rest of the information.
Still the other way.
I hope you enjoy my friends of Fridays. It's a moment of aeronautical race toolkits. Blue, white, red coming from the left are cheaper compared to the red arrows coming back from the left for one of the most emblematic evolution realized by the team. Two inverted, two on the edge. This is the Chinook. One aircraft coming from my left. This is the leader and his wing is. This is the 4-in-1. Mirror 2015 pilot. Expect for flying mission for 03. On the left, red coat. Captain Cyril Touze, first Rappel pilot in the team. Blue, white and red on our left, blue, white and red, front colors. This is the real box for the big banga.
care, do they? Wow.
July the first maneuvers, they will offer you two more. First one is the next one coming. Before with the outside windows are for last first maneuvers for aircraft. Record, seat and avoid.